My name is Sherie Schoch, and I'm the president of Yetter Insurance Agency. For homeowners insurance, to determine the proper amount of coverage, there's a couple different types of coverage you need to determine. The dwelling, which is coverage A, you need to determine your personal property, the stuff that you have inside your house, and you need to determine your liability coverage. So when we determine someone's dwelling coverage, we go out, we take measurements of the house, we get all the details on the house, what kind of flooring you have, what kind of siding, the type of roof, if there's special features to the home. We plug all of that information into a computer-generated system that helps us determine, in this area, this is how much it would cost to rebuild that house. And that's what we use to determine it, because some homes could have more detail to them, more hardwood floors. They may have different types of countertops, granite versus the other types of countertops, higher grade appliances, central air versus no air conditioning, and all of those factors combine to determine your house's reconstruction costs, because that's what we're insuring. We're not insuring for market value. We're insuring for what would happen if your house burned down and we had to rebuild it. For the personal property, the stuff that you have in the house, that's kind of like if I pulled a U-Haul truck up to your house and emptied everything into the U-Haul truck, that's your stuff. That's what the personal property covers. Oftentimes that's just a flat percentage of the dwelling amount, 75% of the dwelling amount to start with. Some people have collections, some people have items such as jewelry or furs or silver that they may need to itemize some of those items. Depending on the type of policy, there's a maximum amount they'll pay out on a base policy. So if you have a $10,000 engagement ring, then we would want to itemize that to make sure that you had adequate coverage for that, because there's a limitation how much we'll pay out for jewelry. When we determine liability, oftentimes we start out at a minimum amount and say we recommend to most homeowners to have at least $1 million worth of liability. Liability is often the cheapest part of the policy, $10, $15 a year for the liability coverage. So we are no longer suggesting any less than $1 million. You can take less than that, but you'll take it against our advice, because people do like to sue and we want to make sure you're protected.